very special guest. Can you not watch her face? Let's see her face. Because the next time you go see this face, when she blow, then you go tell her, I saw her on Human Speak. Yeah, God no.
Amen. I receive it.
Yeah, amen.
Amen.
So, with no further ado, we're going to introduce you to our special guest today, Rosey. So,
Hi, subscribers.
Oh my days, let me even say this before. So when I started Him I Speaks, it was actually Rosey that helped me set up.
I was here on the very first day.
She was here.
Very first
She
video.
edited the very first video.
I was the one behind this camera that you are, you know.
She did it all, and I'm telling you, we moved from glory to glory since then.
Hey, I've come. Listen, I have come. I've come since like she started the videos, and I've watched every single one of them. And I'm proud of this woman, you know. I'm so proud of this woman. And I'm coming, and I'm seeing light, like if you see the lighting equipment, and then the small circle I gave her, like when she first started, I said, what? Nah. I'm you know, you don't know.
I did try.
No, you tried that very well.
No, I learned from her, you know. I learned from her because she did teach me.
And I learned from YouTube, so I can't take all the credit, to be fair.
So everyone's probably thinking, oh my gosh, so she helped set Abigail up with the YouTube. How come she's on the show? What does she do? Well, I'm going to let her tell you herself. So, Rosey, what do you do?
Yes, so I am a singer-songwriter and an artist, gospel artist. I sing for the Lord. Hallelujah.
Amen.
And yeah, that's mainly what I do as well. I lead at my normal church. I do worship at my church. And in terms of how it links with the whole YouTube thing, I have had my fair share of also doing YouTube videos, something similar. Well, yeah, kind of something similar, kind of giving words of encouragement and things like that. I'm not gonna lie, my consistency is bad, but I mean the ones that I have done, if you do go onto my YouTube channel, which I'm sure I'll talk about later on, some of them are still there if you want to have a look. So I have had my like moments of YouTube video glory. So that's so yeah, here and there I do that, but I'm mostly an artist and a songwriter.
So you heard it. She's a singer. She's a songwriter. She writes her own music, produces her. No, let me not lie. Rosey, can you tell everybody who produces for you, please?
So the person who produces my music is my very own husband.
Husband and wife working together. We got another one.
It's funny because my husband actually produced the intro music.
Yeah.
Glory to God.
He actually did. Her husband did produce the intro for Him I Speaks. He's so talented. Yeah, and you see his stuff down below. Yeah. So you better just follow him. Yeah. And Rosey's information will be down below. It's Rosey Official, isn't it? Yeah. But I go by Rosey. We'll go by her. It's funny, I think 1 or 2 times I've done shows, like whether it's been a year ago, and then it was like, it's Rosey, and now welcome Rosey Official. I'm just like, I just go by Rosey. It's because Rosey is a common name, so I had to add something. Yeah, to make it official. And it is nice for the Instagram name, isn't it? Yeah. Now I'm just seeing something official everywhere. I said, oh, okay. I don't know. So Rosey, when did you start singing? When did I start singing? I've been singing for a very long time. Like, to be honest, it sounds so cliche. Like, you hear this pretty much every singer that you come across. Like, I started singing when I was like 3 years old. But for real, I had actually started singing at a young age. I first discovered I could sing at the age of, I would say about, when I was like in year 5. What age is that? Year 5 is like 9, 10 maybe? Yeah. 9, 10. 9, 10. Yeah. That's when I realized I could sing. And in terms of like songwriting, my very first song I wrote with my younger sister when I was like 7 and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been singing in church basically ever since. Well, what was your first song you wrote? I'm not even gonna do it because
No, I ain't gonna do it.
What was the song about? What was it called?
It was, what was it called again? I can't remember. Oh, it's actually, no, God to my goodness, it's left my head. I'm not even gonna, I'm not doing it just to, like, we're gonna
catch you on the spot again, don't worry.
Yeah, if it comes back then maybe. But, yeah, literally, and I kind of got into the whole music and singing thing mainly out of my parents, but my dad especially. My dad is a musician. He plays piano, guitar, now sax. He's been playing sax for a few years, and my mum's a singer as well. And yeah, basically because of them, that's how I got into it.
Musical family, sound of music.
Yeah. Oh, there's only 3 of us, so there's only 3 kids, so they ain't gonna work. So yeah, so that's when I started, and then yeah, ever since then it's grown. It's grown, and I did stop. I didn't want to say I would stop, but I think for about a couple of years, I kind of wasn't singing or taking it seriously out as I had been.
Yeah,
and then it wasn't until 2010. Yeah. No, 2011, sorry, beginning of 2011, after I gave my life to Christ, that's when I kind of started getting back into it and taking it more seriously. Here I am today.
Wow, you heard it. She didn't give the cliche of the 3-year-old I started singing at 3. It was from year 5. And, you know, this song that she's supposed to have, I'm going to catch her back. I need to listen and hear about this song.
Oh, God, it actually came back, Jesus, why?
Oh, so what's the song?
Do you know what? Because it's you, yeah. I'll actually sing it. So it went something like this. It was called "Who Do You Think You Are?" So it went, "Who do you think you are? You're a little boy. You're driving in a car." I can't finish it. It's too much. It's too much. Nah. Yeah, that was it.
Wow. Yeah, 5 lyrics in that.
There wasn't. Let me not expose myself. Continue.
You mentioned your husband. When did you get married? Well, I know when she got married.
And you missed both of my weddings. It's okay. I still love her. But
don't worry, baby shower.
I'm about to say,
I'm doing Rosey official baby shower.
You said it here live.
So if anybody says, I'm going to do Rose, I'm doing it. Or Emma Speaks is doing the
I say, just don't miss the kids. It's fine. Nice, cool. When did I get married? I got married in August 2015. So coming up 2 years, which is wow.
It's gone quick.
Mad quick. I can't believe.
Actually, do you know what? I remember Rosey. Yeah. I used to, when I was telling you lot in the last video, which you should have watched, the second video, I said I had a bar, and Rosey and her husband, at the time, it was her beloved, they used to come down and support. They used to come and eat there, support, and that's when I got to know Rosey more, because we know each other through a mutual friend, but I got to know her more. And then her beloved, he's such a fantastic guy. I'm not saying it because she's here, but it's just the way his approach. I love approach and how you approach somebody. And he was just so confident, but not cocky confident but respectful, because he knew that I was older than him, but he knew that, you know, how to approach me. And when they told me, oh, they're getting engaged, they're doing the traditional, unfortunately, I wasn't here. I was actually traveling. I was in New York at the time, and they came, and the way they presented it, and they said, I felt so honored. I felt like I was like, auntie, like, yeah, he's getting his permission. Like, I won't be there, but he's still including me. And that's one of the fondest memories that I remember of both of you, because you were such a power couple when you were young. And the thing is,
I was still young.
Yeah, you're still young, but you are a young guy.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just like, they had it together. You know, some couples, they like to sugarcoat and want to make things look like they got things together. Well, you can easily suss, like, if you know people, you will know. But they didn't. Everything just flowed.
Yeah.
And when you ask them questions, and they obviously wasn't sure, they were like, okay, we'll work on this. And it was so good to just talk with them, honestly. Yeah, I really remember that. I remember that. So you did the traditional, yes?
Yeah, we did the traditional in November 2014. So, and then we did our white wedding like the year after, in 2015. And Yeah, it's been mad. Like, just thinking about it, like, rah, this year will mark 3 years since the traditional, and then 2 years since the white wedding. And it's just crazy how it's gone fast, because when we got engaged and the whole process, it was taking forever and a day. And I was like, we just want to hurry up and be married, because it's just long. And the thing is, both of us are firstborns. I'm the firstborn in my family, he's the firstborn in his family, so you can just imagine the excitement. And we were just like, yo, we just want to be married already, like, come on. And now that we've been married, and it's like, fuck, it's almost 2 years, like, it's crazy. But it's been a great ride.
So how long was you with Jonathan before you got married again?
So I was with him before we got married. Like, basically before, like, when we started the whole, like, wedding, getting married process, we were about a year and a half in. We've actually known each other for about 10 years.
Wow.
So we've known each other since we were 17, and we've practically grown up together and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, even though we started the whole wedding process only just a year and a half, after, courting and that stuff, we've been like best friends for ages.
And if you see them together, you just be like, wow, like,
it doesn't look like we're husband and wife, honestly. And things, because he's got such a young face. He has got a really, really young face, so you can probably mistake us for brothers. But it's not his fault. He just, his family are all young looking, and he just took the young gene. It's not his fault. I mean, I don't mind.
You want the children come?
Exactly.
Good,
Exactly. Yeah.
So in terms of you were saying you got married and you had your path. How was it? Because you was 24 at the time. So at 24, like, how did it go? Because some people may argue and say you're young, and then some people might say that's the right age. So how did you battle those defenses? How did the support come? Did the support come? Did the support not come? How was it at first? How did it gradually grow?
I would say, I think fortunately for us, we didn't have that kind of struggle that much. I mean, we did have some family members that were like you're only 24, like, that is young, and things like that. But I just think what it was, and I think around that time, a lot of our friends and associates around us, we were all pretty much the same age, and everybody was getting hooked up anyway. So it was a thing where, like, it wasn't strange to, like, friends and most family around us that we decided to get married at that age. But I think also what helped was just the fact that we were just so grounded in Christ. Like, when we approached our parents about it and saying, like, we're thinking about getting married and that stuff, like, personally, I was expecting them to be like, I think you should wait, because, you're 24, and, it's better that, you do this and you do that. And then they did kind of give me that sort of, like, are you sure, as every parent should, do you know what I mean? Cool. But it wasn't like they were trying to convince me out of it and say, no, give it 5 years and that stuff. I think they just really knew me, obviously. Yeah. But they really knew Jonathan. They really knew Jonathan, and they knew where our heart was. And they knew that we just loved each other very much. And the fact that we were very in the Lord, so they weren't worried about that. So they knew that, they were comfortable in, giving us away to each other at such a young age, because they knew that, these kids are for the Lord. They know the Lord, so they themselves know that the Lord will take care of them. So we're not worried too much about it. But we did get the few that were like, oh, you're a bit too young, and like, what about money and where you're gonna live and that stuff. And to be honest, God provided. I think we literally just had to ignore, because at that time we knew. I mean, we knew that we were gonna get married. But when we started it, we knew that we were gonna get married, because me personally, and I don't know if I'm going to end up talking about this later in the interview, but I knew that I said, whenever I get married, whoever's going to be my partner next has to be my husband. I said that to God. And so we knew that we were going to get married, but I don't think we realized how soon God was going to place that in our hearts. So I think in a way it shocked us, because when we both started talking about it, we were like, yeah, but we're young. We're very young. So even ourselves, we kind of struggled in ourselves to be like, no, but we're young. But to be honest, we were just obedient because the Lord prompted us both pretty much at the same time, and we didn't expect it. So yeah, it was literally all God. Like, we just ignored those, you know, people that kind of just, you know, whether we knew it and they said it to our face, or maybe if they did talk about it behind our backs and thought, maybe it's not a good idea. We just ignored them. We just trusted God throughout the whole process, and God provided. Oh, I love Jesus so much. The way he provided, it was mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. And, you know, still doing the same in our marriage. So, you know,
that's a powerful statement. Powerful statement. Actually, I'm even going to get you to do something near the end. See, I don't tell Rosey what I'm going to talk about, you see. So she's kind of like, oh gosh, it's good to keep him on edge, you know.
I don't like this. I'm just like, oh, she's dead.
How's your music going on? Because right now we're seeing you in the charts. Hello. Second song now.
Second song in the chart.
So how did it? So when the time you decided to take music more seriously, which was late last year, right?
No.
Early this year.
No.
When?
It was actually 2013.
2013.
That's when I felt like the pause. Like, I started. To be honest, it's quite funny. That's, in a way, that's how me and my husband kind of started working together again. And then it basically took 4 years before releasing this project because of just.
Oh, so the project was in the making.
It's been in the making since 2013.
Wow. And it got released this year.
It got released this year.
And I'm telling you should see the video. It's powerful, yeah? And, like, I don't even know how to describe it. You know when you're just like, you feel like you're watching somebody from, like, I know Top of the Pops is not there no more, but I'm just relating.
Like Christmas.
Oh, it does come at Christmas. I felt like I was watching somebody that was from X, like, not knowing that I actually know this person. I was super intrigued. Like, you know when you're watching a video and you're thinking, you're not thinking you know the person, but you're intrigued by the video. That is what the video like showed me. So how's it happened from when you dropped that EP? What's been the
do you know, I've had great feedback of the EP. Like I said, it has been a very long time coming, like since like 2013. And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, from 2013 to about 2015, I was opening my neck like, this is coming out there, and it never did. But I think, yeah, especially the year we got married, I just completely stopped. But then even just dropping the EP this year, and to be honest, I've got, throughout those years, God has just given me so many songs. And this EP that I dropped in January this year is literally just a selection.
That's called
Purpose Loading. And right now we're working on the second one already. And then there's going to be like an album coming out. And when I say since 2013, God has just been doing stuff and giving me material in which I believe now's the right time to release it. But since Purpose Loading, it's been great. The feedback has been so positive. And yeah, as Abby mentioned, I've had 2 songs in the Step Forward chart, which is basically they're basically just the Christian chart. And my first single last time that I put out last year was just the video that Abby was talking about, and like my lovely sister was acting in there. She did such a great job. Yeah, that reached number 9. Which was fantastic. I was so shocked. I was just like, oh wow.
But even to be entered, even
for it to be entered, and you know, every month, like they have a chart every month, and you know, they have a certain amount of songs that get sent to them, that get submitted to them, and then they shortlist it. They actually shortlist 20, and then from 20 you can vote to, you know, to place your favorite song to number 1. And the fact that first of all it got shortlisted and then reached number 9 was fantastic. And then even this time around, the second song called Deeper, which is actually the next single from Purpose Loading, got shortlisted. So we'll pray and hopefully it will reach the top 10 as well.
So it's like we have to vote, isn't it?
We have to vote. Unfortunately, it's closed though. Yeah. I mean, the voting time span is quite short, I wouldn't lie, but the fact that it got shortlisted again which is fantastic news. So even if it doesn't reach top 10, I'm still grateful that it reached the top 20 regardless. It's been doing it, and it's been reaching people and touching people. I've been getting messages about how the EP has touched them and has encouraged them, especially Deeper. Like everyone seems to like Deeper, and Deeper is the next single. So
I love when I hear things like this, like when people message and they say it touches them, because it's so encouraging.
It's inspirational, and it's humbling, and it just makes you go forward. And to me personally, it just reminds me of this whole thing is not about you. Like it really isn't. It's not that I just get up one day and say I'm just going to sing because I can sing and I'm whatever. This is something that the Lord has personally told me to do, and the fact that it's touching people and people messaging me and saying that, the words blah blah blah, I'm just like, I'm just a vessel, but thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. So it's doing well.
I love how you said you're just a vessel.
Yeah.
It's very easy to sing in church, sing as a gospel Christian singer and get lost in the singing and think more of yourself and less of God, because how we see it is that you are singing for God. You are creating a music, you're creating a sound, and God has given you that gift. Unfortunately, there's some people that do take it to their head and it just blows up in their head, and sometimes they're nowhere to be found because they walked with God at the beginning, then in the middle they got excited, and then
I will say this just to add, I think why it took me so long to kind of finally put something out, because to be honest, that is part of what I was struggling with, the fact trying not to make it about me. And it is, like I would say, it is very easy to make it about it. It doesn't even have to be singing. Whatever you feel the Lord has called you to do, or whatever gift and whatever talent that you have, it is very easy to slip into that net of making it about yourself. And that is something I struggled with, and along with other things. But I just really wanted to make sure that if I'm really going to push forward with what God has called me to do in the area of music, then I need to get my flesh in a state that it doesn't override anything. And and I really feel like this is the time, I mean, obviously the flesh will always try a thing, but I feel like over the years God has really grounded me in such a way that I can just shut it down and be like, listen, it's not about me. It's never about, it never will be about me. It's about God, it's about ministry, it's about souls, it's about reconnecting with the Father, and that's what it's all about. So that's why it took me so long. I was literally that was part of it.
Wow. I didn't even know.
Yeah, because it's like you said, people just go in for it, and no one really likes the process. No one really likes the development that it takes for you to be everything God has called you to be. And as much as it frustrated me that it took me 4 years, I'm grateful for it, because if I just jumped into it straight away, I don't even think it would have.
You are.
No, and I don't think it would have been as effective as it's being now, by the grace of God.
So Rosey was talking about her song Deeper, and it seems to be the new.
It's a new single.
The new single
from the EP.
It's a new single from the EP. I'm just getting used to these music terms. So the new single from the EP. So I'm gonna ask Rosey to do an acapella of Deeper, which is the new single, so you can get a gist of how she sings the song, because this song is very inspirational. So Rosey, give us a acapella of Deeper.
Okay. As I walk through the valley, I'm not gonna fear. I've got a God that is with me. To Him I will draw near. Closer and closer I'm going, go more and more I'm getting. Take me to that place where I know I'll never be, never be the same, no, the same, no, I'll never be the same, no, the same as I go, keep on going deeper in you, Lord, I know I'll never be the same, no, the same, no, I'll.
I loved it.
Yeah. And it's there is a feature, I have to give a shout out to this guy. It's featuring my brother called Jago. He is such a blessing. He's such a blessing.
I like the song.
That. Yeah.
It's the lyrics that actually got me. Now I can understand why people are saying that it's inspiration.
Yeah. It's very simple. You can sing along. You better be singing along with it.
This girl blue. Me, I'll be sitting at the Dove Awards. That's one of the gospel awards. Yeah. I'll be sitting there, and they'll be like, "Rosey official." I'll even be in the camera. Grab me. I'll be there taking a picture. Trust me. You see everybody that is featured on this show. Watch out.
Even this one.
Oh, amen.
Even this one. Come on. Oh.
Receive it.
Sakai.
Hey. I receive it. No, honestly. And so we wanted to conclude our interview with Rosey. And I wanted her, because she's a fairly beautiful, very beautiful man. Ghanaians is saying. I know you lot are probably thinking, oh my gosh, Abigail. Is it every time Ghanaians are featured? No, don't worry. We have more people coming. That from different parts of the world. You watch. And if you want to see them, you better just email me and tell me what you want. Because I'm also doing it for you people as well, she had some powerful words to say, got married at 24 young, and I know there's a lot of young people that was around that age who are probably thinking, oh my gosh, easy to relate to her. So she's gonna give some words of encouragement and the steps of, if you are preparing for marriage, doesn't matter how old you are, but if you are preparing for marriage, and some wisdom, some advice, because this girl's walking the Holy Spirit, I can confirm that one. Mm-hmm. So she's going to give some words of advice and some encouragement right at the end. So guys, I just wanted to say from me and from Rosey, before she gives her word of encouragement, it was a pleasure having you.
It was such an honor. I loved it.
Honestly,
from behind the camera to in front. Hey,
we Honestly, you're gonna see her again at one of our Hitman Speaks events, which I will be telling you lot later on where she will be. When she has a concert and so forth, she'll give me the details, and I will put them in the link below. I will also be featuring that on my Instagram, so follow me on Instagram, follow me on Snapchat, so you can see all the latest things that the interviewees and other people, which I will promote for them, exactly where to use. No, they're not paying me no money. I promote from my bottom of my heart because I love people. Yes. That's me. So guys, until next time, please.
And Purpose Loading is free download.
So
yeah. Now might as well, innit? Yeah. Go ahead and download Purpose Loading. It's free. No. Oh. It's free, I can't do an actual for free. No, you can download it straight from my website, Rosey Official. I'm sure I'll put it in the description. Or you can have a listen and download on SoundCloud again. But it's absolutely free, so please go ahead, download, and enjoy yourself.
You see. Well, guys, don't forget to like. We need those thumbs up. Don't forget to thumbs it up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share it out on social media. Share it to your friends. Share it to your work colleagues. Everything. Do what you can do possible. So, guys, don't forget to subscribe. You gotta do that. Sure. Subscribe. Kill it with the shoulder. Kill it with the shoulder. Come on. Kill it with the shoulder. Oh yeah. Come on. Hey, I even got to move today. Come on. So, guys, see you later. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Rosey, and I'm just here to give you some quick words of encouragement, especially for those who are out there courting or preparing to get married or engaged at the moment, and even to those who are single and have a desire to marry. I have been married for almost 2 years. I got married at the tender age of 24, and yes, it is a young age, and we are living in a generation where people are getting married at younger ages. And I just wanted to say that, there may be people out there that will try and downplay your desires because of your age. I just want to encourage you that do not despise your age. Do not despise your age. You know, in the Bible, we see people like David doing great things for God at such a young age, you know, and, you know, Jesus himself was there in the temple speaking the word of God at just the age of 12. Okay, so do not ever let anyone tell you that you are too young actually. I would also advise, just even though you're young, be strong in the Lord. Okay, be strong in the Lord. The reason why me and my husband got married at the age of 24 is simply because we were obedient to the Lord. We weren't intending to get married at that age when we started courting, but because of our relationship, our individual relationship with Christ, the Holy Spirit spoke to both of us and prompted us to get married at such an early age. So I would encourage you to just stay in the Lord. Stay in the Lord. Pray for one another and pray with each other. Do not let anybody try and say that you are too young. If God says you are ready, you are ready, and God will provide. Okay, God will provide every need. He will provide you with that house. He will provide you with the finances for that wedding. Whatever you need to make it work, he will provide. Why? Because he has said it so, and his word is yea and amen. Now for you single people, as much as you desire marriage, desire God first. Let God be the burning desire before marriage. Do not make the idea of marriage idol. Do not make it something that you worship. Okay, worship God first. Yes, have that desire, but do not let it overtake your desire and your love for God and your purpose in this life. Just seek God, seek his kingdom first and his righteousness, and all other things will be added on to you. So guys, I hope that you are encouraged, and I hope that I will see you whenever. Bye.